In the Amir Khan starring movie Dangal, a young girl takes on the veteran wrestler and beats him. As if inspired, Vinesh Phogat, the very girl's cousin in real life, the 2022 Commonwealth Games gold medalist, is taking on another veteran wrestler, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, chief of the Indian Wrestling Federation, who happens to be a 6-time member of parliament as well, by doing a dhobi pachad on him, accusing him of sexual and mental harassment, financial corruption, and a dictatorial attitude. Staging a dharna in Delhi's Jantar Mantar along with the who's who of Indian wrestling, including Sakshi Malik and Bajrang Punia, in January 2023 for 3 days. They were soon joined by several relatively lesser-known wrestlers from Haryana and Delhi NCR. Babita Phogat, on whose life Dangal is based and is now a ruling BJP leader, also came for support.
मैं अपने साथियों को भरोसा दिलाती हूँ कि सरकार उनके साथ है.
They needed all the help they could get because Brij Bhushan Singh is no ordinary politician, but someone who managed wrestling with an iron fist. UP's Lucknow was his turf, where he could organize camps and where he allegedly exploited poor young wrestlers, a place where he could easily control the local media and police. But it was in rural UP where he started off by organizing big and small dangals bouts using his huge stash of ill-gotten wealth, which helped in his rapid rise in wrestling administration, from president of Gonda District Wrestling Association to president of Uttar Pradesh Wrestling Association and finally president of the Wrestling Federation of India. Like his big ego, Singh arrives at many wrestling tourneys, be it in junior or senior, in a cavalcade of SUVs, making a grand entry with a throng of 20 to 30 followers in tow, creating a spectacle as officials bowed down to touch his feet as cries rent the air.
Netaji Zindabad!
Even wrestlers used to touch his feet and seek his blessings before going onto the mat. In August 2022, he stopped the trials for the World Wrestling Championships to let a group of seers from Ayodhya bless the two competitors. Big Bhushan doesn't sit idly by as a guest, but participates like a big boss with mic in hand, shouting at wrestlers with advice and jokes,
Langot nikla!
suspending referees if they missed a move,
Hat sala, nikamma!
throwing the rule book at judges and deciding results himself,
I have decided the winner.
and gloating.
To control these strong men and women, you need someone stronger. Is there anyone as Shaktishali, powerful than me?
As his ass lickers would cheer him on. He was such a control freak that he had cameras installed during 2020's national championships to oversee bouts virtually when he couldn't be there in person. His short temper and lack of respect for players reached another level.
महाराज एक मौका.
When he slapped a young wrestler who was begging him for a chance at the under-15 national championships. Not even sparing international players like Sakshi Malik, trying to take credit for her 2016 Olympics victory.
It's only because of Sir's effort that she won medal.
The only bright light at the end of his tenure was the UP government pumping in 170 crore to support wrestlers till the 2032 Olympics. This huge arrogance comes from his real character as a Bahubali mafia, the Don of Dons of eastern Uttar Pradesh. Though he started as a wrestler in the Kushti pits of UP's Gonda in the 1970s during his teenage years, he first became famous not for his wins, but for stealing motorcycles and running illegal liquor dens along with his friend Pandit Thakur. When he first tried to enter politics via Sugarcane Corporation elections, his competition was against the local royalty, Raja Anand Singh, the then Congress MP from Gonda. Raja's lapdog, the district police chief, tried to pressure Bhushan.
Back off. Withdraw your candidature. Who are you to tell me? Batao tujhe madar.
Singh immediately whipped out his pistol and pointed it at him,
Fir se bol kya bola?
claiming to have left the police station on his own two-wheeler with his pride intact. Raja then sent goons to murder him, but the strong wrestler brutally beat them back and then crushed the juice out of him in the 1987 election for director of the Sugarcane Committee, his small but significant first political victory. Always power-hungry, he joined the BJP in 1988, getting close to the veteran leader L.K. Advani by driving his Rath Yatra after the original driver of the chariot fell ill. During Kar Seva or volunteer work, he also developed a friendly bond with Firebrand leaders Uma Bharati and VHP's Ashok Singhal, which got him the BJP ticket for the 1991 Lok Sabha elections, where he tossed aside the Raja of Gonda by a record of 113,000 votes. His name featured among the 40 leaders accused in the Babri demolition case a year later, where he provided spades and shovels to other Karsevaks. However, a financial dispute in 1993 led to a gunfight with his bike-stealing partner Pandit Thakur, grievously injuring Thakur and making them into sworn enemies. Ultimately, in 1996, he was arrested under Tada for hiding shooters of the most wanted gangster of those times, Dawood Ibrahim. However, his connection inside BJP was so deep that none other than Atal Bihari Vajpayee wrote to him in prison.
Be courageous and remember Savarkarji, who was sentenced to life imprisonment.
Feeling powerful enough, he took on RSS's leader Nanji Deshmukh over the renaming of his constituency. This ruffled the BJP's feathers and he was denied a ticket to contest from Gonda. Strangely enough, his replacement candidate was killed in a road accident on the very day the 2004 Lok Sabha elections were to take place, leading to a rift with his former mentor Vajpayee as well, who accused him.
Marwa diya.
This accusation, though probably fair, broke his heart.
I used to worship Vajpayee ji, but now
He waited years for revenge and finally got it by cross-voting and defeating BJP's no-confidence motion against UPA 1 on the nuclear deal in 2008. Mulayam Singh's Samajwadi Party, who had saved Congress then, was already courting Singh behind the scenes. Bhushan formally joined his SP party in 2009, winning the Kaisarganj Lok Sabha seat.
यूं ही कोई बेवफा नहीं होता, कुछ रुसवाई भी रही होगी.
Until 2014, when the Modi wave lured him back to the BJP. Yet, his tevar, aggressiveness, is like he is beyond the party, even tearing into BJP's Yogi government for poor flood preparation.
They have left the public to Bhagwan Bharose.
When Raj Thackeray wanted to visit the Ram temple in Ayodhya, Singh warned him of dire consequences if he came.
Only after you apologize for remarks against North Indians working in Mumbai.
Accusing the saffron Baba Ramdev for misusing the name of Maharishi Patanjali, who was a native of his Gonda district. Then slamming him for selling substandard goods and claiming that it was he, a Haryanvi, that was funding the wrestlers' movement to take revenge on him. A divisive issue that is attracting backing by big-name UP wrestlers who are also attacking the Haryana lobby.
Protesters are only from Haryana. They want to control wrestling.
Because these allegations are coming out at the fag end of Bhushan's third and final official stint, it can end UP's hold on wrestling. One contender is Haryana's Rajya Sabha MP Dipinder Singh Huda, who was defeated by Bhushan in the 2012 elections, but is keen on making a comeback. However, Bhushan and the Haryana wrestlers have been in conflict since the last couple of years. First, due to Haryana's overcrowded pool of talented players, some who used to play for other states, but Bhushan stopped this, restricting their opportunities. Sandeep Yadav, a past winner and a Bhushan supporter, complains. The dominance of Haryana wrestlers keeps us away from international tournaments. But Haryana's wrestlers perform the best because their government, panchayats and families unite to go all the way to help athletes succeed. Even its powerful Sarva Jatiya Cup Mahapanchayat came out in support of the wrestlers. A wrestling federation chief should be sacked and the matter should be probed by a retired judge. The second reason is that he made it compulsory for international players to participate in the nationals. But international schedules are so grilling that it is very difficult to come back just for one tournament. Then, he ended contracts of all foreign coaches who had done wonders by working privately with international wrestlers. Shako Ben Tinidis, Bajrang Punia's former coach, lashed out at the federation. Never met such disrespectful non-professionals in 35 years. It was private entities like JSW and Olympic Gold Quest that helped us win medals. But it will be tough to budge the Bahubali, who has been literally untouchable by law, getting acquitted in over 30 criminal cases. Nothing happened even after he admitted to a murder in an interview during the 2022 UP Assembly election campaign. Once when somebody shot my associate Ravindra, I was there. I put a gun to his back and shot him. But he also has a mountain of money to save himself, allegedly from liquor contracts, coal mining and illegal sand mining in the Sarayu and Ghagra rivers. Though the most prominent moneymaker is the mini education economy he has built with 48 educational institutions in Gonda, Basti, Bahirach and Ayodhya districts, for which many locals had to reportedly sell their land against their will. The boundary of the locally famous Nandini Nagar Mahavidyalaya in Nawabganj was never constructed as its premises continue to expand even 15 years after completion. And even though they are technically private institutions that charge big fees, he has managed to get government subsidies as he eats with both hands. The real money is from students who pay to cheat and pass exams, earning Bhushan the name of Nakal, cheating mafia. Actually, colleges are an amazing political investment as well because their 100 to 200 staffers are loyal to vote and moonlight for free as campaigners during elections. Singh, himself a Thakur, has turned caste equations upside down in Gonda. I used to touch the feet of Brahmins. Today, young Brahmin boys touch my feet and call me Guruji. Singh has become a modern Raja like his first rival Raja Anand Singh with an exclusive helipad and a palatial home. His whole family is into politics. Wife Ketki Devi Singh is Gonda Zilla Panchayat President. One son Pratik Bhushan Singh is MLA from Gonda Sadar seat, while another son Karan Bhushan Singh is Vice President of the Wrestling Federation. Despite his huge hold in UP politics and wrestling, Sports Minister Anurag Thakur had to find a way to placate the agitating wrestlers.
Brij Bhushan Singh has been asked to step aside,
while boxing champ MC Mary Kom-led Oversight Committee has already overshot its 1-month deadline. However, a sting operation by ABP News revealed that Yogeshwar Dutt's coach Ramphal Mann divulged details of internal hearings, making Vinesh Phogat allege that the 2012 Olympic bronze medalist and committee member was sitting in Bhushan's lap and leaking sensitive information. Disregarding the happenings, United World Wrestling stripped India of hosting rights of this year's Asian Wrestling Championships. FIFA had similarly de-recognized the Indian Football Federation after the Supreme Court appointed a committee of administrators to manage it, as according to them, it was not an independently elected body. Meanwhile, the biggie wrestlers, all from Haryana, are stubbornly refusing to compete in international tournaments,
हम प्रोटेस्ट करके थक चुके हैं,
giving their places to lower ranked competitors. But actually, they are pressuring Indian authorities that if they don't participate, India will not get any medals. Some are going so far as even threatening to leave the sport.
अगर वो प्रेसिडेंट बने रहेंगे तो मैं और विनेश दोनों इस्तीफा दे देंगे.
2023 is a crucial year for Indian wrestlers with both the Asian Games and the 2024 Paris Olympic qualifiers taking place. This is the biggest controversy in Indian wrestling since two-time Olympic medalist Sushil Kumar was jailed in a murder case, a story we have covered in detail. An easy solution to solve India's sports mess is by throwing out politicians from sporting federations. As many as 5 out of 12 presidents of India's prominent sports federations are politicians. Archery, badminton, table tennis, tennis and wrestling. While 2, football and shooting, are from political backgrounds. But even a great sports person like Ganguly failed at reforming BCCI's administration, as we showed in one of our recent videos. In the past, the Indian women's hockey team coach MK Kaushik was removed in 2010 after as many as 31 players complained of harassment. In January this year, former Indian hockey captain Sandeep Singh was forced to step down from the post of sports minister in BJP's Haryana government after Me Too allegations, while BJP expelled then Union Minister MJ Akbar and UP MLA Kuldeep Singh Sengar on similar allegations. The risk this time for BJP is that the Bahubali might do a Vajpayee-wali bewafai on Amit Shah, that is leaving BJP before the 2024 elections. Were the BJP to discipline him and disturb the Gonda strongman, it risks losing several seats in East Central UP. Bizbo's Limerick. Wrestlers versus admin, the fight was on. Both on the mat and both were strong. One can win medals and one vote pedals. A fight for control, they battle headlong. You will also find these sources listed in our video description section.